Fucking welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm pretty happy about this episode, Matt. What about you?
I'm ecstatic.
Yeah, mate. got quite a bit to talk about. But firstly, I just want to show you this bad boy. 'Cause I've been fucking eager to drink and eat this for a while now. So essentially, it's just like chocolate with fucking Jim Beam inside. So I'm sparing no fucking time, mate. As soon as that's
Where'd you get it from? Was it like some back alley deal?
Don't worry about it. I hope it's not.
I'd be embarrassed to tell you. Oh, you alcoholic! Fuck yeah, mate.
Oh yeah, it's fucking good, mate.
Mate, throw us some my way.
You're gonna have to do the talking for the next 30 seconds.
Fuck, I'm just jealous of that fucking little chocolate, mate. That's something I'd like to have right now.
It actually tastes good. So,
oh mate, it's JB. Of course, it fucking tastes good.
Yeah, but I was worried the chocolate was going to taste like shit as well.
Yeah, the chocolate's going to taste like shit.
Yeah, no, it's actually good. Not
Fuck
bad.
Yeah. We're a JB chocolate review.
Yeah,
page now. People,
we just want to be sponsored.
Please.
All right, fuck. So obviously a lot's happened. We're going to start off with some of these big matches. Zoleov and Todd and Ermes and Matt Mask. Because fuck, they're like the two big matches.
Yeah, we're all waiting for those matches.
Yeah, so if you haven't been following arm wrestling, fucking just walk out. There was a big event was it in Istanbul?
Yeah.
Yeah. That Engen ran East versus West. So East won.
East fucking flogged West.
Yeah.
Literally.
So yeah, no, there was some really good matches regardless. So I want to focus on two in particular. Obviously, you can guess Todd versus Zoleov and Ermes versus Matt Mask. And then we won't spend too much time on the others, just because we want to do a bit of a video review of the first two. Unfortunately, Engen tore his bicep. So that's probably a shit way to go out, seeing as he was looking at retirement after this. So I don't reckon he'll retire, to be honest, after this.
He reckons Arda came up to him and said, he's the true winner.
Yeah.
He did get him twice. And quite convincingly as well.
He did. I would love to see a fucking trilogy rematch.
Yeah, but like Engen's getting that age, mate, where it's just
not viable anymore.
Yeah, no, not that level of arm wrestling.
Yeah, 100%. But yeah, so I want to jump straight in to Zoleov and Todd Hutchins. So let's give this bad boy a watch, shall we?
Fuck. Interesting fact. Shekel won money on Zoleov from State Kings, yeah.
Mr. Cash converter.
He converted $100 to $200.
Yeah. I fucking love the walkouts that they've got.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. But the whole place was empty. That's not great, you know.
No, look. I know they pulled some strings to get some of the athletes there.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just fucking COVID at its best, really. So already in round one, you've got Zoleov just straight top rolls, which I was convinced there was going to be some hooking from the get-go because this is how they both usually pull.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I actually, not me. I was convinced he was going to top roll.
Yeah.
Todd from the beginning, only because his performance at 2019 life.
Yeah.
Especially with Sasho. I mean,
yeah, for sure.
World class footballer right there.
I mean, yeah, it's already been two quick rounds, and he's already top rolled him twice.
Yeah.
Round 3, fucking Todd gets a stop
Todd,
this time.
Yeah, Todd couldn't even get the slip,
I
which
know.
was really fucking cool.
It's weird because it really looks like, given you've got this, like, given Todd has the stop there, like, was he really trying for the slip at this stage, or was he just holding on for his dear life? It's just,
oh mate,
the Zoleov's just.
I couldn't tell, to be honest with you.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like there was avenues to slip. Like, I know, you know, Coach Ray's commentating and even says, just do what I tried to do in my recent match, is just get the slip and get a top and go to straps.
Go to strap.
So Zoleov, he's got his third pin. He's happy. He's won.
Yeah, I mean, the reffing there was really rigid as well.
It was, yeah.
Really rigid.
Yeah.
Not like Coach Ray's event, the PR event with Bill Collins.
So round 5, the Zoleov's, you know, they're both in a hook.
Mate, and still Zoleov.
We've still got what we wanted in the end.
Yeah.
But Todd's just in the offensive position. Zoleov's conceded. So, yeah, I'm obviously, since, you know, last time Zoleov's put a lot of work into his top roll, and I'm glad he did, because if he went in there trying to hook, he would have had a lot of trouble.
Yeah. Plus, he's put on weight, man, since the vendetta that Todd and him versed last time.
Oh, yeah. I think he said he was like 97 kilos.
And I'm pretty sure it was around the 80 mark when him and Todd versed last.
Yeah, for sure. So,
mate.
Cool. It was a quick-ish match. I know there's a lot of, with WAF, you know, rules, there's a lot of fucking around, a lot of waiting, but the actual matches themselves.
Well, even as a side note there, the stream wasn't meant for, like, the event wasn't meant for streaming. It was, they're just going to edit all the footage into like a small little half an hour fucking little show for Turkey TV or something.
Yeah, definitely. And I think, going off that, like, WAF style comps are just better to be edited because they are quite long. And then you look at something like WoW, which is a lot quicker and more entertaining of face value. They can afford to get away with live streams, I reckon, more so.
That's right.
And I think that's partly why they chose to chuck Ermes and Matt Mask's match straight on his channel, live streamed alone.
Yeah. Because
that whole event was, I think, 4+ hours, and having to sift through all of that just to find, you know, that match. I mean,
it was a smart move.
It was, so.
Yeah, especially to grow his channel, and his manager made the right decisions there.
Yeah.
And I reckon also his manager bought all his fucking stakes in the betting.
Yeah.
All the blocks went to like 1 or 2 people.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's his fucking manager buying them.
Oh, shit. Let's jump straight into Matt Mask and Ermes, because that's what we're all waiting for.
Fucking oath.
So, cheeky walkout. Ermes' right arm's looking fucking double the size of his left.
It fucking does too, cunt.
Doesn't it? Like, it's crazy.
That's a Ryan Bowen spec right there.
It is.
Fuck.
And then the wild horse. He fucking looks just.
Bro, he looks like he's about to fucking just rob some cunt.
Yeah, he honestly, like, his build, he could play like a fucking, you know, a character like Jason Voorhees or fucking Michael Myers in a horror. He's just like a fucking staunch 6'5" guy.
Yeah, it's mega. And when I saw that walk, I was like, yeah, Mars is gonna fuck this cunt up. Yeah. But you know, shit happens.
Yeah. So
the grip.
Yeah. So cheeky slip. They're both fired up.
Mars keeps going early, and I'm pretty sure it's because the ref keeps saying ready with a slight pause, then go.
Yeah.
And they keep going on the ready. Yeah. I noticed that on Herman's match.
Yeah, there needs to be the transparency of like exactly what is the ref going to say. Is it ready, go, or ready, stop, and then go?
Yeah, ready, adjust the calf, go. Fuck.
Yeah, again, so round 2, he's going early. I don't blame him. Yeah. He wants every advantage you can get.
Yeah. That's Mars style too, isn't it?
It is. And he did, See him, he just wants his straight wrist. None of this bullshit at WoW.
That was a clean slip for round 2.
Yeah. Ermes is looking big though.
Yeah.
But fuck, Matt's hand is huge.
Yeah, that's right. And Matt's levers are longer too.
Yeah.
Do you reckon Ermes training with Vitali might have helped in this sort of situation, versing a longer levered top roller?
Yeah. I mean, they didn't train too much, but obviously, yeah.
He's got data. You know what I mean?
He does. Yeah. So Matt Mask right there, we're going to do this again. He said the same thing in their first match at WoW.
Yeah.
We're going to do this again. Did you know, I watched one of Matt's videos about his trip and how much he got fucked around. And
is this because of like all the COVID shit? Is that what he's talking about? Because I didn't watch that video.
There was a lot to do with COVID, like his PCR test. There's just a lot of confusion and
oh my god,
and he was just freaking out trying to book new flights, running around the airport. And because he said he's got such a high metabolism, he's just loses weight so quickly.
Yeah, so just needs to eat all the time.
Yeah, and like so just here you see Matt's got a really good setup.
I reckon the buckle really judged who got the pins.
Yeah, I reckon.
I don't know. I instantly thought that because he gets it so easily.
There.
Look how high his knuckle is too.
Yeah.
Perfect.
See, he's just
perfect.
Going full. Like right then, I love it when he gets a pin because he realizes he's in the match.
Yeah.
And it just fires him up. It's like he needs the motivation.
Right. It's like just a little length of rope.
Yeah.
Right. That he needed.
Round 4.
I swear his head got fucking bigger.
Yeah.
I swear to God. Interesting, yeah. Out of straps, fucking Ermes looks so dominant.
Yeah, so Ermes has got he's got more of a posted position this time.
Yeah. Yeah, you see, he's got the higher knuckle look.
He does. And the head ref, when it's buckle side, obviously facing him, he can't see the opponent.
That's right.
On the other side's hand. So honestly, in the setup, if you don't have the buckle, you can kind of get away with a superior hand position, and the ref won't see it that way because you've got the hand closest to you looking bigger than the other side.
That's right.
Because it's covering more. Yeah, Ermes is just happy. He's cupped him in a bit.
He tries to go for a hook.
Yeah.
You reckon? Oh, maybe.
I think he just tried to get the stop on him. And then, see, right there, I don't know if Matt was just fucked. He was just tired.
Probably. His riser just dropped like nothing.
Yeah. I honestly reckon Devin would give Ermes more trouble.
Yeah, absolutely.
There you go. So, yeah, I think, I don't know, like you look at Matt, he's just so explosive. He just runs out of gas so quickly. It's like he's built for 1 to 2 pulls and that's it.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, Matt, going all that way. Yeah. But then again, all those guys did.
I know. I mean, yeah. One thing I look at is, look, Matt's still got a legitimate pin in WAF rules.
Possibly one of the world's best.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like regardless, you should be fucking happy because everyone's seeing Matt as the underdog, even though we lost last time. So he was in that. I think, I don't know.
I genuinely believe he was in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just, what do you think he would need to be able to beat Ermes? What is it? Is it a stronger hand, more endurance, more strength? Like, what do you think is most
I think he's right there with him.
Yeah.
Obviously, more strength and more endurance is the obvious.
Mm.
But I think more experience on the WAF table. Yeah. More time on it. I mean, he knows how to pull there, but he hasn't pulled there for a while.
Exactly.
To my knowledge.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I mean, when you're pulling with someone against, like Matt, he has the bigger hand. Honestly, he should be able to control the center of table if they're evenly matched, just based on hand size. I think he's really explosive, but Ermes still looked a bit quicker.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He looked, I think explosive to pin and explosive to position.
Yep.
It's a different.
Yeah.
It's different.
Exactly. It's like,
entirely. I think Ermes is quicker to position.
Yeah.
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 Than Matt was.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, like, especially in that match, it looked like Matt was just trying to go straight to the pin pad every time.
Yeah.
Whereas Ermes did look like he was trying to drive back a bit, get something, and then pin.
That's right. Yeah, secure it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's why he looked more dominant out of straps as well.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely. All right. So I want to just quickly go over a few of the other matches. So we saw Tony Katowski take on Semyonov.
Yeah, I did. I haven't watched it.
Look, I'll be honest. I was convinced Tony was going to win. He's just looking massive.
As he does.
Yeah, Sarah Backman just dominant against Irina.
Yep.
Poor Herman Stevens was.
Yeah, like I said before, I reckon he was going on the ready and not the go. Like as I was saying, the ref had that pause in between the ready and go, and he was going too early.
Yeah,
and I think they fouled him out for one of those matches.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think I know we touched on it before, but Engen versus Ada, those first two matches, Engen did look really dominant, which surprised me, because I know we had a conversation not long ago where we said, look, Ada's the younger guy, he's up and coming, his potential, he's still yet to hit his potential.
Yeah, he's 27, man. That's young.
Whereas Engen is trying to maintain and get into as good a shape as he can, but he's not necessarily getting better than his previous version.
Yeah.
So the odds were against him, and he really delivered before he tore his bicep.
That's right.
But one thing I noticed is like Ada's looking more and more like a leg. Because it's like his hands are getting more. Like I know, he has maybe a similar condition which has predisposed him to these mutant-looking hands, but he's still growing. He's just looking massive. His hand is like...
it's so disproportionate.
It's just crazy.
Yeah.
And the way that he pulls is interesting. Like, when he's getting his hook, he was still straight-wristed.
Yeah.
He couldn't get more than that. But even with that, he could still get a pin after the...
Yeah.
Yeah. So
he's got a very interesting style. It's different. Different than everything I've seen.
Yeah. So yeah. All in all, like it was over 4 hours. I didn't watch all of it. I tried to skim as much as I could just to watch the matches.
Yeah.
And it was, I think it started at 2 a.m. here. So I just watched it the next morning. I was just exhausted.
Yeah. It's tough.
Yeah. So all in all, a pretty good event. And it's going to happen again. So yeah.
Actually, and another East vs West. But is this? Look, I think I saw a poster with Devon, Jerry, Bajent. It's like, are they going to bring those guys?
I don't know, but I've heard
that's probably the proper East vs West. Oh, and RVJ was on it too.
Yeah, for sure. But I've heard an event is going to happen again. So
good.
I'm just excited regardless. More East versus West.
Yeah.
So where does Australia sit in East versus West?
East versus West versus South, mate. That's what it's going to be.
It's going to be a fucking bunch of alcoholics.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
We can't even get through customs. So you can't bring that into the country, so fucking watch me cut.
Yeah. Oi, so fucking you've just competed last week.
Yeah, at the New South Wales States.
New South Wales States. So as predicted, you fucking cleaned up left arm.
Yes, I'm still undefeated, which is undefeated this entire year.
Yeah.
Which I'm pretty, except for Brett. So not undefeated.
Yeah.
That doesn't count. That doesn't count. No.
Yeah. So,
but no one cares about left. Everyone wants to know about right.
Well, yeah. Before we get to right, we've got to give a quick shout out to Lachlan Carpenter, Mr. Shekel, for getting second place. We've given him a lot of shit recently.
Mate, you know what? He had to go through a tough fucking lineup. He had Adam, Pepe, and a couple of other boys that have really shot up in the last few months.
Yeah.
So, yeah, well done to him.
Yeah, good for him.
Now he's got a big fucking ego.
Does he?
Yep. he wins. Like, he comes second at one tournament.
Yeah. So, in the 95 kilo class, did Oz win on the left hand?
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Just. Yeah. Jordan gave him a good run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
we had the under 80s.
Who was Josh Barker?
Josh Barker, both hands. I think his buddy Ryan Fairweather.
Yeah.
Yeah, the guy was the favourite to win left-handed under 80s. Yeah. And then obviously Pete as well. Fucking Pistol Pete.
Mr. Pete. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he did very well on the left arm in Nationals 2019, so another favourite. But then Josh, Josh isn't the best on his left, but he fucking pulled it off. So, yeah, well done.
No, good stuff. All right, right-handed. I know fucking Jordan Davis came in really, really strong.
Right, he fucked my day up.
Yeah.
Nah, good on him. Good on him. So you saw him, right? You saw his celebration. Fuck.
Yeah, he was fired up. Yeah. So I know Jordan's been a bit absent.
Yeah.
With arm wrestling over the last few years, just because
life, man.
Just life, working, starting a family.
Yeah.
So it's really good to see him back, regardless.
Yeah.
So yeah, he'll be down at Vic State titles as well. So I'm gonna try and give him a little something.
Just fucking do it.
He calls me his boogeyman, so we'll see what happens.
Good.
Yeah.
Just fucking turn him in. Do you think?
Yeah. So regardless, it was a fucking great looking comp.
Dude, the venue, man, it was mega.
Yeah.
It was awesome. Fuck. And then they were going to do an ABC report. I mean, the interviewer was there and the camera people were there as well, interviewing a few of us for the ABC, but I never aired, surprisingly.
Yeah.
Maybe publisher was like, nah, fuck that.
Yeah. Oh, well, regardless, great events, some great matches. I'm just trying to think. So Lachlan actually surprised me on the right as well, because he got a good stop on Jordan.
Oh, man. Yeah, that's right. So we're just all yelling at him, pull back, like stick your thumb outward, give up a little bit of cup, come up high, fuck, stick your thumb out so it fucks sort of Jordan style. And he did it.
Yeah.
And I don't think he was listening to us anyway, but he just did it by accident.
Yeah. Can we also talk about Adam Laura's right-hand match with Jordan?
Oh, dude.
No,
did you get goosebumps?
Because so for a bit of context, guys, Jordan Davis came down and had a super match with Adam Laura, left and right.
It was
just right.
No, just right. I think it was 2 months ago or about a month ago?
Just right. And Jordan was just dominant. I mean, it was a clean sweep.
Yeah.
And I did speak to you shortly after, and you did say Adam's coming for revenge already.
Yeah.
And I was really anticipating them two seeing each other again on the table.
What did you think was going to happen? Just to get same thing again?
No, I thought it was going to be a lot closer. I knew Adam would have come with his guns loaded.
Yeah.
I honestly think that Adam underprepared and didn't do the right things leading up to Jordan.
He underestimated him.
Definitely underestimated him. So I knew he'd be bringing fireworks the next time. So Jordan got the win on fouls. Am I right? Over fouls?
He did.
So
I think Adam's only goal was to not get fucking pinned. Doesn't matter how.
Yeah. So what we saw was when the match started, Jordan, and I'll chuck the match in here. So Jordan gets hand position, can't quite finish. Adam drags back, elbow fouls, but you're running fouls.
Yeah,
keeps going.
Gets back on.
Gets back on, and then goes into a bit of a flop press, bit of an open-handed flop press.
Yep. But he comes off the pad from the front.
Yeah.
So that's your second.
So that's the second. And did he get a third? Was it 2 or 3 fouls and it's a loss?
I think it's 3.
3. So did he elbow fouled a third time before he got the pin?
I think because he got told to get, like he got fouled and he didn't go back onto the pad.
They count the foul. Because I know that if someone doesn't get back on the pad, they can count in seconds, and each second represents a foul.
Yeah.
But that would have been interesting if he didn't elbow foul and they got a restart. I mean, anything could have happened from there.
Yeah.
But regardless, fucking great match.
Oh man, I've never seen Adam like that in my 5 years. Never.
Yeah. So yeah, great comp. I'm shattered I couldn't be there. Thank you, lockdown.
Thank you, COVID, for being a fuckwit.
Yeah, so we went into a fucking week lockdown, which then got extended to 2 weeks. Now we're in virtually stage 3 restrictions where we can still only leave the house for 5 reasons, and we're allowed to drive within a 25 kilometer radius. So it's just, mate, we're just on fucking probation at this point.
That's fucked.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
But my training continues. I've got a program in place, which is going to prepare me to peak the Vic States.
Fuck yeah.
So I'm really excited. Yeah.
So what's it like? Is it lower reps, higher weight, all the way?
It's a very, very much powerlifting based program where it's under Coach Ray. I am perfecting form with as much weight as I can do. And then from there, it's just raising the weight from about 50% to about 85% a week before. And then, comp week is pretty much my 1 rep max or testing phase.
Yep.
So, I'm pushing my left elbows, just healing from a super match that I had. It's coming up well. As long as I'm injury free, I'll be confident in whatever I do. If I don't feel my left is, if I feel my left is at risk of the same injury, I may not compete in it because I know that, all it takes is going 100% and it's going to blow out.
It's not worth it, man.
So
it's not going to be worth it.
I'll do everything I can to make sure that it's in the best shape ever. But I'm at that stage where unless I'm 100%, I'm just not going to compete on the left. But my right is feeling really good, like really, really good. So I'm excited. Yeah.
You still having that match with Brett? Is that still happening?
We will, but we're not sure that it'll happen before the comp.
Okay, yeah.
So we're just waiting for restrictions to ease so I can...
Oh, yeah, that's right.
That's going to be another big thing is whether or not, when we're allowed to arm wrestle again, that's going to play a role in how good I feel. Like...
Yeah, you might just come in feeling disconnected. You just haven't gone through the movements.
Yeah, exactly. So that's the only thing that can fuck me up from here on out is just lack of table time. But we're hoping in the next 2 weeks that we're allowed to arm wrestle again, just based on restrictions easing. But who knows, man? So
fucking sucks.
And my training partner's fucking Robbie's still in Queensland, so you'll be drinking with him this weekend.
Is he coming? Oh my god! Yeah, he doesn't know he doesn't know what's coming. I'm letting loose because I haven't drank in since WA.
Yeah, fuck mate, get something to you.
I'm actually healthy. It's just fucked. Liver's actually working. What the fuck?
Yeah, legit. So yeah, he said he's going to be spectating. He might even try sneak in a cheeky left-hand super match if they let him.
I reckon they should because I think. There's time. I reckon there's time.
Yeah.
It's best of 3 or best of 5, first of 3. And most of the matches are going to go pretty quick from what I saw on the card.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. You could always do a left-hander with Jordan or someone.
I'd like to see that, a left-handing him and Jordan.
Yeah. Because Jordan, he's got the ability just to suck people into that hook.
Josh Barker's going to go up too. So, Josh has got Ethan Tunstall. Okay.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Him and Robbie. Josh has got those bullshit endurance. He can go for days. He's like, he reminds me of like a Devon almost.
Yeah.
But I want to see a press match.
It'd be so. It's almost like, I don't even know if I could watch it. I'd be scared.
I'd be shitting my pants, honestly.
It's pretty ugly presses.
Oh man, it's just like they'll go both inside, and whoever breaks.
Wait, you know what would be an even more disgusting match? Fucking Josh Barker versus Jules.
It's like it'll be like jelly bones. That's I don't know.
I feel like someone would break their arm that day.
Let's organise it. No, I reckon Victoria State would Jules compete Victoria State?
Yeah, he will. He'd be stupid not to.
Let's bring Josh would do every weight class. So
yeah, he'd be. I mean, Jules would be in the supers or the heavies.
Yeah.
Fuck, man.
Fuck. I want to know your thoughts on since we're talking about the matches this week. Sam versus Phil.
So I asked how Phil was feeling last night, and he's feeling good for an old man, he said.
For an old man. We kept giving it to him yesterday. Yeah. That's why.
Did you?
Yeah, we just kept calling him an old cunt.
Poor Phil. He's the fucking most handsome 40-something-year-old man.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Yeah, look, I can't call this one. I really can't.
Yeah.
I don't know what shape Phil is in. I feel like Phil's going to need to be in his A game to win this, and it's going to be...
Dude, he felt fucking strong as fuck when he was down in New South Wales. He really did last week.
Phil?
Yeah, he was. He was commentating. So
yeah, no good.
He felt so strong.
I'm going to say it's best out of 5.
It is.
I'm going to say Phil wins 3-2.
Okay, that's pretty safe. That's like almost on the fence.
Yeah. What about you?
Fuck, I don't know. I'm just going to be in... I've already said this. I'm going to be in Sam's corner because I always go for the underdog. Always.
Oh, no. Sam is getting strong. Oh, it's a hard one.
I know.
Are you feeling good for your match?
Yeah, I'm feeling fucking ridiculous for my match.
Yeah.
I've actually, like I said, I have stopped drinking. I'm actually healthy and I'm training all the time.
Yeah.
Right arm I'm doing pumpkin too. Left arm's just, I don't give a fuck about it anymore.
Yeah. I think I might do that for this comp. Just weigh the giant.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be interesting.
And then we got Sheck and Greg.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, that should be pretty good.
Yeah. Mr. Sheck.
Yeah.
Is there any other matches?
I think Bo and Nicholas Burnett just having a match on the right arm.
Yeah. Do you see Taryn Broad's match last night with
Lars?
Lars Bother. That was pretty good. Taryn's looking strong.
Taryn, yeah. It looks like his cup has just gotten ridiculous.
A lot tighter as well. Mm-hmm. He's
beefed up. He looks like he's 90 kilo.
Yeah, but he'll probably still tell you that he's fucking 82 kilos after fucking, with clothes on. And
after a fucking kebab or something.
When the fucking moon's facing fucking north. And
oh, yeah, that's right.
Oh, shit.
High tide, yeah.
That was that match was for first ranked number 1 in South Australia. So Taryn is the new ranked number 1. Obviously.
No, he was always the ranked number 1.
Wow, excluding a retired Cortez, of course.
Yeah, he could be ranked number 1 in the country if he really tried.
I know. That's the one thing that would make me happier than ever. Is just one last comeback of Gunters.
Yeah.
As a big fuck you to the progress of the rest of Australia.
Yeah. Just make us all feel like shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's about it in the events, right? I don't think there is much else going on.
Nah, there really isn't. So obviously we've got, this weekend's event. So to anyone wondering about what's happening with Vic State titles, like I said before, it's going to be postponed by a week or two. As I said, just follow the updates from the AAF. They'll announce it, but it's just not set in stone due to COVID. So we're all, the committee's all doing their best to make it happen, and it will happen one way or another. Yeah, so just keep updated, and then news will be posted soon.
Yeah, so, and it's near impossible for anyone in state going in too.
It's hard.
Yeah.
So I don't know what restrictions are looking like as far as borders go. Like if you have to quarantine going in or out, that's going to push a lot of people away from wanting to come, which is a shame because Victoria's really fucking struggled to hold events and just do anything since nationals. So we'd really like just a fucking break so that people can come down. We can test where Victoria is at. We've just been out of action for too long.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, just touching on, I want to just go back because I saw Igor has hinted at a possible match between Devon and someone from the East. Do you reckon Devon should pursue a match with Levan or Vitali or someone, or what do you reckon he should do?
I think it's a good step, but that's just my personal opinion. I mean, he's got no contract with WAL. He's beaten the top guy, obviously under a different league.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that's the next step.
Yeah, I would like to see, matches between, Levan, Vitali, Ermes, and Devon, and Dave Chafee and maybe another, and just see what happens. Like a real top 8, just yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the majority of the arm wrestling world can come to like an agreement that there's a top 8 and there are East and West balls in there.
Yeah, for sure. But I just feel like you can't have top 8 without Dave Chafee and Devon.
Absolutely. Agreed. Even Michael Todd.
Yeah. I look at, for sure. I look at people that are in top 8, like Krasimir, Rustam, and all of that. I would honestly think that people like Matt Mask are above them. I can't see Krasimir stopping Matt Mask's high hit.
Yeah.
And I can't see Rustam being able to hold on to such a massive hand.
Yeah, Rustam's out of his league when it comes to these bigger people.
He's so strong, but he's too small. He's just
that's right. Yeah, that's why Bresnan sort of, just what he sort of 5-0'd him or 6-0'd him or whatever, right?
Like as much as I respect Tim Bresnan as an athlete, it's just crazy to think that Tim Bresnan represents the East in top 8.
Yeah.
When you've still got Matt Mask, Michael Todd.
Yeah, all those guys at the time were in contracts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like you said, just a new list where there's East and West pullers, the best. We can all come to an agreement.
Yeah.
It'll be hard.
It's not that hard, believe me. We're all going to say the same names, just in different order.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
So that aside, we do have, I think PAL announced that the first stage of top 8 is going to be, is it in August?
I don't know. I don't know.
I saw a post about
it. But I do know the match is coming up with David Levan. That's pretty close, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I meant. I think isn't that going to be the first stage of top 8 when that match takes place?
Oh, I hope so. But I'm not sure about the date.
Yeah, I could have sworn I saw PAL announced August sometime.
Yeah. And is it in Dubai? If you know that detail.
I don't know if it would be in Dubai.
Because do you remember Igor went down there and he was inspecting like a bit of a construction and it looked like a stage in a venue.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, that might be the new base of operations.
It could be, for sure. I do. Like with everything going on, people are forgetting that Dave Chaffee's a real contender for Levan.
Right, Dave could actually fuck Levan.
Honestly,
I believe it too. I'm a big Dave fan.
So am I. If Levan wins, it's going to be hand-based.
Yeah, and power. Mate, I reckon power v power. I think they're on the same page.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. Like, based on Levan's size, he's not as powerful as people think. And I'm not saying he isn't powerful. He's arguably the most fucking powerful arm wrestler in the world. But based on his size, and then you look at someone like Dave Chaffee, who's not as big as him, I would say power, Dave is right there.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't know. I'm just not sold on the fact that he's a 165 kilo monster. I'm like, Dave Chaffee's probably around the 130 kilo mark.
Yeah.
And I think he's got just as much power. It might just be the fact that his hand's a bit smaller and he might lack a bit of hand.
Yeah.
That could control what happens, but I don't know, man. Dave is just a monster. And he's been preparing for this for fucking, 2 long years?
Yeah. He looks good. I mean, he keeps posting up photos every couple days, couple weeks. And his arms are looking phenomenal.
It's weird. It's like he's consistently peaked for this match.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just crazy.
Well, I mean, he's probably getting fucked around with all the dates and bullshit. Yeah. That's probably why.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, fuck. I can't wait.
Well, other than that, I'm pretty fucking keen for this week. You versus Marcus.
Yeah, that's going to be good.
So make sure...
Who's your money on?
I've got my boy.
Yeah, Ryan reckons it's Marcus all day.
Ryan Bung.
Yeah.
Until he beats you, I can't see it.
Huh?
Until he beats you, I can't see it. Like, he looks strong in training, but training's training.
Training's training.
Like, I've seen Jordan Davis beating him in training. I'm like...
That's right.
Sorry.
That just negates what you just said then. Really. He looks good on the pulley, but he doesn't. Yeah.
We need a comp. And that's what we're getting.
Yeah.
Super match. I don't know. I've got you.
Fuck yeah.
Best out of 5. I can't see him winning more than 1 match.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. So, thanks, mate.
Yeah, mate.
Now I'm going to 100% win now.
Yeah, mate. Always good to be back.
Yeah, mate.
Oh, fuck. All right. I reckon we wrap it up there.
Fucking oath.
So, fuck yeah, man. Good luck. And I'll chat to you throughout the week. If
yeah.
anyone, it's this Saturday.
Yeah. Saturday 19th.
Saturday the 19th. If
Queensland time. Yeah, it's going to be on the Gold Coast.
Will it be live streamed or?
I hope so.
If it's live streamed, we'll post a link for it.
Yeah.
Make sure you tune in. It's going to be some fucking fireworks, that's for sure.
Yeah. Oh, man, the last one was really good too. The last Supermatch series, so.
For sure. Yeah.
Yeah, this one's going to be a bit better.
Fuck yeah, mate.
Fuck yeah, cunt.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. Go fuck yourself. No, I'm kidding. I'll catch you later.
See yous.
See ya.